Hey guys, I just wanted to reach out to you and let you know that Surewinder is still selling amazing products. Some of you guys have been dragging your feet for whatever reason. If your shoulder hurts, do not waste time. Pull the trigger. I just bought 4 or 5 of them, and we had 2 guys out. You know how much it cost me to pay for 2 guys being out with bad shoulders? We just pulled the trigger and we said, listen, everybody's going to have one on a truck. It's mandatory. You got to use it. Don't hesitate. Don't wait till your guys go down. It's going to cost you more. Buy a Surewinder.
What's going on, everybody? Ryan here, Torsion Talk Podcast. We're going to have a short one today. It's not going to be too long. Trying to get my audio going here and my headset. You guys can hear me. Looks like you can. So let's rock and roll. I just posted our intensive, which is, let me change my background. My intensive is a 3-day intensive, possibly with a bonus day. I'm working on coming into town early. I'll have to, if I'm supposed to be in Phoenix. If I go out there, I'll have to leave that event a little bit early. But long story short, I think I'm going to, because I want to go fishing and I want to take y'all with me. So let's chat about this. I'm going to turn my volume up. You guys may have to adjust on your end. I don't know how my audio stuff's all messed up. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Sign up for the intensive, garagedoorU.com/intensive. I posted it in the Facebook group. So listen, we have 4 seats. 1 already signed up. I only have 3 more left. By the time you see this, I'm sure we'll have 1 or 2 more. It's not cheap. It's an investment in your company. Joseph Roberts is coming in for day 1. He's going to be evaluating your financials. He has been a fractional CFO in the garage door industry for quite some time. I've known him for a long time. He's going to be evaluating your financials individually and as a group and talking about some things, educating you on your finances, getting a game plan together. And then we are going to, that means you and I are going to be spending some time together in group sessions as well as one-on-one to build a plan in sales and marketing to achieve your financial goals for 2026. Now, this is going to be in October, and you will not want to miss this. It is worth 10x what we're selling it for. I promise you. Like, this is going to put you on a pathway that is going to be extraordinary for your business. We're going to talk a little bit about leadership. It's going to be amazing. I'm actually looking up costs for private chefs to come in and cook food for us, and or we'll cater food, whatever, we'll figure it out. If you get in a day early, thinking about chartering a boat, we can go out fish. The house is a luxury home on the intercoastal. You can literally go out the back. You got the pool. It's a beautiful, beautiful 5-bedroom home, and then we can fish off of the edge of the yard there, right into the intercoastal. If you want to bring a spouse, you can bring a spouse. All good with me. I don't care. If they're going to be part of the event, they can come in and sit down with us. If they are not, they can go out and hang out by the pool and tan all day, whatever they want to do, as long as they're not disruptive to the event, to the intensive. Another thing I got to announce, I've probably already announced this before, but Mark Canui has launched our Google Business Profile solution. The GBP solution has 3 packages. One is like just simply a monitoring package, helps keep you monitored. If it goes down, we get it back up. You like that. And then we have 2 other packages that'll help build it out, make it professional, help you with reviews, optimization, help with ranking, the whole bit. So bunch of that good stuff. All right. So we are also in the middle of launching a startup package that will get you a pass into GDU, get you marketing, all kinds of help. Really excited about this package because I'm passionate about startups. It's not very profitable for us, but I do believe that startups, It's my passion. And sometimes you got to sacrifice short term for long term gain. And so we're going to try to partner with people who are excited about growth and try to grow their business from 0 to 1 million. Or if they're already running and they're only like a year old, we can work with you as well. But you'll get expert guidance from people who have done it. I'm going to get you in GDU. I'm going to get you marketing, get you a website, get you a logo. We can do that. We'll rock and roll. All right. So that's pretty much it that I got to announce right now. I got so much stuff that we're working on, especially in the automation and AI world. Going to be amazing. So hold tight. Today, we're going to talk about building loyalty from the very beginning of the customer journey. So thank you for listening to the podcast. First of all, it's been a great journey and not always easy to do every single week. But I get a lot of I don't know the right word. Fulfillment, I guess, is a good word from it, just because I have learned that people learn from this. And we do have sponsors and it helps pay for it. I'll be honest with you, if I wasn't getting paid for it, I've been doing this since 2019. That's 6 years, going on 6 years, I think. Every single week trying to record a podcast is very difficult. And I got a lot going on. We got 5 businesses, about to launch a sixth one. So lots going on. But I really appreciate your support and all the listeners. Our listeners have been so loyal to us and they reach out to us and tell us thank you. And so just want to share some love back with you. Now, I want to share a stat with you that I think is really important. We used to be, because I started my company, I've been doing SEO since 2019. I'm sorry, 1999. Yes, I just dated myself. But I was in AOL chat rooms learning how to do SEO. And I've been doing SEO on and off ever since. I'm 46, well, about to turn 46 next month. And I've learned a lot about SEO. I know how to do it. I'm very good at it. But there might be something better. There might be something better than SEO. I've shared with you guys in the past at other podcasts how SEO is my highest converting lead. It's my highest average ticket. It's my highest review average. It's my highest return customer. It's like my best customer. But over the past 2 years, we have seen a shift that we necessarily didn't believe we would see. And that starts with repeat business. We've actually had repeat business pass our SEO in dollars brought in on a monthly basis. How's that even possible? I have no clue. I think we may have dropped a little bit in SEO, um, volume wise, just because we were getting leads from all over the country. It was getting to the point where it was too much and it was taxing my staff trying to answer all these questions. And I promote my business as being solutions based. So people would reach out from California and Texas and New York and Michigan, Chicago, and want to spend time with us. And that's great. And I would encourage my staff to do that, but it was taking away from the local experience. So we modified some things a little bit and changed the way that we do our website, and our impressions or click through, or not a click through, but our impressions have dropped a lot because of that. But I feel like we're doing better locally than we were. So long story short, it works, I think. Now let's talk about what I came here to talk to you about. When you buy from someone, you either have a good or a bad experience, or maybe it's indifferent. Maybe there's like an in between where the experience was blah. Like it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. You did what you were supposed to. I paid you, you went away. Now, let's say I send a text and that text says, you know what? I just wanted to say thank you so much for choosing Aaron Overhead Doors for your garage door needs. That's it. That's all. Don't say anything else. Just thank you. And then, like maybe a few days later, you send a review request. And then 30 to 60 days later, you check on the door. Hey, just want to follow up. How's the door doing? And you could automate this entire experience. But then somehow we got to get them in a pipeline of retargeting ads and an email list. And maybe we want to ask them, hey, if we ever run a crazy deal, would you want to opt into that? If yes, reply yes. Hey guys, I found something that changed my business and I want to share it with you. We've created packages that have included some of the best products in our industry to offer our service customers. The heart of that package is Stealth Hardware Kit. Stealth Hardware is the quietest hinges on the market. I challenge you to buy at least one of these, test it for yourself. Put it on your truck and design a quiet performance package for your customers willing to pay for a better, smoother running door. Buy your Stealth Hardware Kit at Service Spring, do a search for Quiet Hinge, and then buy that. You can buy a double or single door, 7 or 8 foot tall, and promise you, it'll change your service forever.
Somer USA and Somer Group want to thank you for an incredible year and the trust you put in them and their products. As you know, Somer places high value on relationships, education, customer service, innovation, and professionalism. And they are grateful to you for your part in the fostering and dissemination of these values. If there is any way Somer can support you in your journey, whether through their products, the values they hold to, or the knowledge Somer has gained through interaction with door dealers across the world, please reach out to the team at your convenience. They are here to serve you. Again, thank you from the entire Somer team. Check them out at somerusa.com. Tell them Ryan sent you.
What I underestimated when I started, because I was so focused on long term being my SEO strategy, short term being my AdWords and lead gen strategy, that I failed to realize how big my repeat business is going to be. My referral business is shot through the roof. Now, simply by numbers over time, putting stickers in garages, people seeing your trucks, blah, 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 like that naturally grows if you're doing a good job. So there is some organic growth that takes place, but we got to go all the way back to the beginning in order to get this straight. The first impression. This starts with the first phone call that comes into your office and making sure that it's being handled with the best possible attitude and making sure that you are doing a great job of solving customers' problems, being solutions based, making it easy to book, online booking, live chat, phone call, text, whatever it is. Offer it all, get it on there, let people book their way. Call to actions are great, but they're there for the customer, not for you. Your staff, like the most underrated position in the entire company is the people answering your phones. I can't like stress enough how big of a difference I see. Like if you, let's say for example, you're booking at 90% and then you drop to 75%, but you're spending the same amount of marketing, you just took a major hit. Major hit. And in GDU, we talked about who's tracking book rates and average tickets and close rates. And in some of the groups, like they're not even tracking it. Are you tracking it? Your book rate should be 90% plus. And you're only taking the people who are calling about garage door stuff, not people who are calling to sell you something. Your technicians are your brand ambassadors. They should be clean, confident, and communicative, communicative, meaning they should be open and easy to talk to and great listeners, confident about their work and themselves. They should wow the customer with simple touches like making sure they have shoe covers and doing walkthroughs before and after and explanation of why these things need these things. Why does your door need new cables? Because they're frayed. What happens when they're frayed? What could happen? I believe in trust building through transparency, like using photos in your safety inspection, just eliminating the fact that like if you say something's red and it needs to be replaced, like if you have a photo or you go over to the door and show it, I think that's powerful. I like itemized quotes. I know a lot of people in the door industry do not like itemized quotes. I don't know why, but I think itemized quotes are the only way. I like to show what people are buying. It's transparency. And I wouldn't even call it upsell, but you guys would call it upsell. I like to offer options for people to choose to purchase from us the way they want to. A great attitude with a beautifully finished job wins loyalty. So you're like, Ryan, how did you get so much increase in repeat business? How is it your number one lead source? Well, it's my number one lead source because we do a lot of follow up. We do phone calls outbound, we do emails. We're constantly reaching out to people. We send emails to our database every single month. And then our girls, when they're slow, they call. And we have a dedicated account manager that they can build a relationship with. I love the 3-touch system. You'll hear about this some. A lot of people talk about it, but a thank you, review request, and maintenance reminders. And then I love automated drip campaigns that just stay in touch with them during specific seasons or time based, whatever. It's been a year. You're going to automate that whole thing. It could be email or SMS. I mean, you can automate this entire system. This is what I'm doing right now for a living. Not, this isn't a pitch. I'm just saying, like, a lot of companies do this, but we are building out automations and workflows that can just be duplicated. Loyalty's earned after the job is done. And most companies drop the ball there. I think a lot of people think, well, if they love me, they'll refer me and I should compensate them. But I don't believe you should compensate people for referrals. I think a referral program is good, but you shouldn't have to pay for referrals. You could give them points like most restaurants do or whatever. But I don't, or maybe a free tune up. I don't know. But I don't think they should get cash. I think if people love your business and they want to share about it, they're going to do it regardless. I think you should take the power of the people who love you and your business, get it on video or take a picture and put those on your website so that other customers can see that people love your company. That will grow that customer base into advocates. Yeah, I'll tell you something that I used to do, and I still, I don't update it as much as I used to, but I have a portfolio on my website, and I had a customer call, and we get compliments on that thing a lot because we write a lot of content, and it's, SEO, but it's also friendly for people to look at doors and get the scope of the work and where it was done and all that. It just makes people feel good. So while we were there, we um we were doing the job, and I really hit it off with her when her and her husband, while we were doing the sales process, and we installed the door, beautiful home, loved the whole thing about it. And just was a really busy and taxing season for me that I wasn't able to like upload a lot of new photos right then. But she texted me really upset that I did not upload a picture of her home on our website or share it on social media. That was important to her. She wanted to be one of the ones that got shared. And I totally dropped the ball. But wow, like think about how powerful it is that people are so excited to get their door and their home on social media and your website. I went out Friday, just a few days ago, and we did a lot of video content and photography. We went to different jobs and got professional drone footage and a bunch of stuff. And it was great. We had a great time, and we got some great footage. We're about to use that like 5 or 6 different ways. Super excited about it. Uh, but I love that because when we meet up with people at their homes, they tell us stories and we build relationship, and they take a lot of pride in the fact that we're there to take pictures of their beautiful home. And I think that's important. And they check our social media and all that. So I think that's cool. And I think that that makes that customer more of an advocate. I think memberships are good. We talked about that at Summit for those of you guys who went to Summit. But I think the point of today is we got to get creative and we got to stop talking about it and actually take action on how we communicate with our customer base. I even like running social media and Google AdWord campaigns targeting your existing customer base. I mean, you already paid for them. These are very, very, very inexpensive approaches to winning them over and getting them for life. As Sebastian would say, we got to build a fence around our customers so that other people can't take them away from us. And I think that's a great representation of exactly what you need to do. You need to win the customer over and then fight to keep them. Like how hard are we fighting right now? Now, if you have a business where you have employees and you're not working in the business, I would suggest you secret shop your company, set up cameras in garages and get that experience and see how well they do. I also know that there's companies out there where the iPads can record audio while they're in the garage, and it will actually, you can play it back and coach your team through that. I think that's wonderful. It's also accountability, but I think you need to plan out to improve your post job follow up and communication, and then get feedback from your people, your customers on what you can do better. People are willing to give feedback. You just have to ask the right way. So, just to recap, if you do it right, you could potentially year over year increase just by repeat and referral business. organically. Now, you might be able to stimulate referral business a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you referrals are not a avenue for marketing. It is an organic thing that happens. Now, you can have a referral program that stimulates that. That's great. I haven't figured that out yet. But if you do, please let me know. I'd love to talk to you about it. But I can enhance communication and expectations and stimulate repeat business. And I feel like that's what we've done. We've done it very well. Now we're going after more new customers. We're pushing hard. So if you're interested, I would say quit procrastinating on it. Make a plan and execute. But those people hear your silence, and you may think it's not a big deal, but I'm going to tell you right now, your silence is saying something. And I would suggest you intentionally say what you want them to hear. And with that, I hope you have a blessed week. And I'll see you at the intensive.